Hey there, it's Lynn Brown, and today I'm asking a question. Are you treating your business like a lottery? And the reason why I asked that question, I got this email a couple days ago, and I thought the question was kind of odd or maybe a little curious. And this woman asked me something, and before I get into that, I need you to really think about it. Are you treating your business like a lottery? Now, currently, right now, I'm reading this book by Eric Warr, Go Pro, The 7 Steps to Becoming a Network Marketing Professional. And this was actually referred to me by my good marketing buddy Franco Gonzalez. And I'm telling you, I'm just into it. The first 100 pages, and it's incredible. And for those of you that are serious about a business online, whether you're selling your own product or someone else's product, network marketing, folks, is key. Network marketing, I believe, is the new economy. And so does Eric Warr. And this is the reason why I'm reading this book, to get more insight and to share with you, some of the things that I'm learning from Eric. So what I wanted to read here is why he considers it to be the new economy. And I thought this would be interesting, to share with you. So he says here, the world as you know it has changed. For the people who don't recognize that, it will be the worst of times. For the people who do, it will be the best of times. Over the last 100 years, an interesting phenomenon occurred. The rise of the corporation became the standard in our society, the safe and respected place for people to exist in the workplace as an employee. You would go to school, learn how to be an employee, then you'd find a company that would employ you. You would work for that company for 40 years, and then you would retire. Now, my uncles, I had 3 uncles that worked for Ford Motor Company, and this was exactly their economy then. They would work their butts off for a company for 40 years, and then they got, their retirement package. So let me go on what Eric says here. In recent decades, the promise of being rewarded by the company for your loyalty and hard work has been exposed as a myth. People began to realize the loyalty they were giving to their company was not being given in return, so a different process evolved. Now you go to school, learn to be an employee, find a company to employ you, then you switch companies for various political and economic reasons every 3 to 5 years over the course of your career. Finally, you find that you can't retire comfortably after 40 years, so you have to keep working. And now we are going through the biggest shift in any of our lifetimes. For a century, companies have paid people by the hour, by the week, by the year. That's changing on a global level. The world is moving toward a performance economy, and it's already happening. And what he means by that is performance. So based on the simplest example of that, and it's still today, is I'm trying to keep my spot there, is the people that work for restaurants. So if you're a waiter or a waitress, you are paid on your performance. Now you do get a small, wage, because in most states, here in the United States anyway, you have to make at least the minimum wage. So you make the minimum wage, but then most of your income comes from your tips, and that's based on your performance. So now that economy is shifting over to that. And what bigger corporations are finding is that with all the technology and things like that, that they really don't need people. So, and those people that they do keep, they are making a shift over to performance based. So in other words, you may see yourself now or very soon that you're in a job with a corporation, and they're going to come to you, and instead of giving you a pay raise, they're going to say, you know what, Lynn, we're going to give you a base salary. Let's say you were at $50,000 a year. They're going to give you now a base salary of $30,000 a year, right? And then based on your performance, over the year, and we'll, maybe they'll have two performance evaluations or something along those lines. We'll let you know if you're going to make that 50,000 or you could possibly exceed that. Now, here's the thing. Most corporations, they know 97% of those people, they're not going to perform to their standards. So then it's easier for the corporations to say, hey, you didn't do this, and this, so you're not going to make your 50,000. Maybe you make 47,000, maybe you make 44,000. But that difference in salary, folks, what does that do to you and your family? So the question is, are you treating your network marketing business, your online marketing business, whatever you want to call it, are you treating it like a lottery? Are you sitting back on your laurels and waiting for that one performer that's going to give you, drop, all the dollar signs into your bank account? If you're doing that, you're not treating this like a business. You're treating it like a lottery. You think that this industry is all about luck. And there's a mindset out there that is exactly like that. And then there's a mindset mentality that you're still in a consumer buying mindset. You are not in a business owner, entrepreneur mindset. And this is why it's very important that you invest in your education, you invest in your personal development, coaching, training. That is a must. That's a given. And think about it, folks, in any profession, you're going to, if you want to be the best at what you're doing, look at these athletes. Do you think that they try to say, well, you know what? I'll get a coach. I know I can find a coach for free that's going to take me to the Olympics and win, the gold medal. That's a bunch of bullshit, and you know it. And I'm sorry to be, I'm getting to the point where I have to stand my ground now because, all right, the reason why I got into this industry is because I love it. I love how I can have the freedom to do what I want, how I want, when I want. Right? And I like sharing that with others because I know there's others just like me that want to have this type of freedom. They want to work from home. They don't want any income cap, right? They don't want a lifestyle cap. They want to be able to make whatever they want. They want to work as hard as they want and be paid for it, right? Be rewarded for it. But it's not given to you, folks. And just because you sign up with me and Empower Network, that's not a guarantee of any kind of income. What the guarantee is I have the resources, the coaching, the mentoring. I have everything you need at your disposal to take it and run with it and make as much money as that you want and have as much success as you want, have as much freedom in your life as you want. Because see, I don't tell you, okay, tomorrow morning you've got to get up and you've got to eat your breakfast by this time, and then you got to go over here and you got to read this book, and it's got to be this specific book and all that. We don't do that, folks. We give you the guidelines where you can be creative. You can be your own business owner, your own entrepreneur. And through your personality, that's what creates your networking business. So don't treat it like a lottery. Right? So let's go back to that woman that sent me that email. You want to know what she asked me? The question that she asked me was this. Hey, Lynn Brown, I got into Empower Network, but all they ask me is for more money. They want more money from me. And that's what she said to me. And I was taken back and I was thinking about that. I'm thinking, oh, okay. So where's her mindset? What is she thinking? And is that what she really is thinking? Is that Empower Network is wanting more money from her? Number one, no company, nobody, Empower Network included, can make you give them more money, right? Just like if you want more education, do you think that you can go to a school or a college and say, hey, yeah, I want to take this course, but I'm not going to pay you any money. I'm just going to sit in, don't worry. I'll just come into the class and sit down in the chair. You don't have to give me any pens or pencils or anything. I'll just sit there and listen. You think they're going to say, sure, go ahead, no problem. Folks, when you're learning from other successful people in this industry, if you're thinking that it's free and that you do not have to invest in yourself and your personal development, then you need to get out. You need to get out of this industry. You need to understand that you are not an entrepreneur. You do not have an entrepreneurial mindset, and you are treating your business like a lottery. All right, that's all. That's my rant for the day. I'm going to be coming on and doing many more of a series as I'm going through this book, and I highly recommend that you go get that book, number one, and you read it. And number two, then I want you to start posting on your blog all the different things that you're learning from this book. And I want you to invest in yourself. I want you to invest time. I want you to invest your passion, your desire, your determination, and I want you to invest your money. I want you to have the best experience that you can have, getting out of the gate. Now, if you have already been inside, or trying to make, a living online, and maybe it's been a couple years for you. Let me tell you, folks, there are people inside of Empower Network. It's taken them 8 years to get to where they're today. So what they brought in when they joined Empower Network is far more experience than you have today. And so if you think that's going to take you 8 years, well then I've got news for you. You got to work harder. If you want it by next year, if you want it in 6 months, then you're going to work your frickin' butt off. But don't start complaining and saying that somebody wants more money. Somebody wants me to pay more money for my success. Well, guess what? Your mindset is not clear. Your mindset and what, your worldview of what it is that you're trying to accomplish is kind of muddled right now. So you need to take an inventory of that. And you also need to stop treating your business like a lottery. All right, that's it for today. I will be back real soon. You have an amazing day. We'll talk to you soon.